What's up, guys? Welcome once again to the DC show. It's your boy T McNeil. Today is Wednesday. Let's talk some mainstream media and let's have a conversation, guys, about the brand spanking new Air Jordan 4's 4's that's going to be coming back in 2019 next year. Now, guys, if you don't remember, this actual same shoe was released a few years ago, back in 2012. And again, they're going to be re-releasing this shoe again. You guys know how the Jordan trend is, man. It's pretty much the same exact shoe every single year, man. I mean, it doesn't really change, you know. But it all depends on your preference, what you like, and what kind of money you're willing to spend. All right. So, guys, I got a real short article for you. Let's go. Let's get right into it. All right, guys. So, guys, starts off and says that following a detailed look at the Travis Scott Air Jordan 4's, an unforgettable colorway of the model, we will be making a celebratory return in honor of its 30th anniversary. The Air Jordan 4 Fire Red will be making a comeback. The launch will pay homage to the original pair with Nike Air branding on the heels. All right, guys. So furthermore, it says that the last time we saw this colorway was in 2012, and the forthcoming drop is slated to touch down sometime on the earlier side of 2019. The question, do you plan on copping when they hit retail shelves? Lastly, guys, in the meantime, you can also take a look at the special Friends and Family Interscope Air Jordan 4's located in the article. All right, guys. So again, like I said, very short, straight to the point article, guys, about the Air Jordan 4's, or in that case, the re-release of the Air Jordan 4's, the Fire Red edition. And like the article said, will you be copping a pair next year? You guys seen in the very beginning of the video, you know, I pretty much showed you guys, you know, my entire lineup of Jordans that I have so far. But guys, I actually want to mention fix my light here for a second. There we go. Just want to mention a quick point. You know, guys, back in the day, I say late 80s, early 90s, when I was a kid coming up, you know, I wasn't afforded the luxury of certain shoes, okay? I couldn't afford Timberland boots. I couldn't afford, you know, Air Jordan shoes, you know, the Penny Hardaways, the Grant Hills. I know you guys remember those from back in the day. And countless other shoes over the years. You know, my mother was, you know, a single parent, and, you know, she raised me the best way that she could, and, you know, she provided what she could provide at the time, okay? So even though I didn't always have the best shoes on my feet, the point is I always had shoes on my feet, okay? And, you know, as a kid growing up, you know, I used to go to school, and especially in middle school, you know, I used to see the kids. Every time a brand new pair of Jordans came out, it was always that one kid that always had the fresh pair, man. I mean, every time there was a release, it was this one kid, man. I mean, I swear, every time he had the new Jordans, every time they hit the streets, you know. And you know, back then, you know, you were a kid, man, so, you know, you get a little jealous, man. You know, you say, dang, man, you know, I wish, you know, I could get a pair of those, but you don't understand, you know, your parents' circumstances at the time, you know. So I say this to say, guys, that, you know, now being a grown adult, you know, I look back on those years, and it's kind of like, not saying that I'm made of money, but now that, you know, I'm a lot better off financially than I used to be, you know, I'm able to kind of reward myself with these shoes. Especially ones that I've never ever owned, okay? Now I know there's countless people out there that say, hey man, you know, I've had these shoes before, you know, several years ago or 20 years ago, I had a pair. I'm not one of those guys that can sit here today and say that I'm in the same boat as those guys, okay? Like I said, I wasn't afforded the best shoes, you know, or the best clothes. So it's one of those things, guys, like I said, when you get older and, you know, you're financially set, you kind of get yourself together, you know, you kind of want to go back, not necessarily in time, but you want to get what you always wanted, okay? So I've always been, you know, a big fan of Jordan. You know, it's just that I could never afford it, and you know, my parents could never afford it. Okay, so you know, getting back to today, you know, for me, I like the Air Jordan 4's. I've always have liked the Air Jordan 4's, and I'm glad to see that they're going to be re-releasing this thing for 2019. Now, guys, I want to make another point. You know, I know that, like I said earlier in the video, that a lot of these shoes are re-releases. A lot of them come out over and over and over. Like I said, these particular Jordans, you know, have been out for well over 30 years, as most Jordans, okay? And, you know, it's a multi-billion-dollar industry, you know, and Nike is basically cleaning the streets, you know, with money and these consumers, man, when it comes to these shoes, you know. So it could be a waste of money, guys. You know, it could be one of those things where it's like a money pit. You just pretty much throwing your money down the drain, man, you know. But at the end of the day, the way I feel about it is, it's to each his own. As I always say, you know, you get what you want to get, okay? I mean, whatever you wearing on your feet, that's your prerogative, man. You work for it. And at the end of the day, if you feel like you deserve it, go out and cop you a pair, okay? So like I said, right now, guys, I've got 4 pair, and I have other shoes as well, but I just had to show you guys the Jordans. For me, I'll probably be copping a pair of these next year, you know, whenever they hit store shelves. But that begs the next question. What about the cost? Okay, what is a shoe like this going to cost? Now, this is not a brand new shoe, guys. As you can see, it's obviously a re-release. Okay, so, you know, I don't know what the cost is going to be. I'm really hoping they're no more than $150. I know you guys probably going to laugh when I say that, because most Jordans now are well over $200. Now, the 4 pair, guys, real quick, that I have, each pair was under $200. Okay, so again, and all of those are re-releases. Okay, so I don't expect the Air Jordan 4 or 5 Reds to be any different. Like I said, if they're, you know, a ball 50, maybe even a ball 60, I may go ahead on the copper pair. But when you start getting into the 190s and the 200s, it may be a little bit too much money for me. Alright, guys, so what I'll do is I'm going to leave a link down below in the comment section below the video, and so you guys can read the article for yourself. That is the entire article, but as it says at the very end of the article, friends and family, Interscope Air Jordan 4's, there's going to be a link inside that article, so if you guys care, you can click that link and get even more information. Alright, guys, so that's the article. Do me a favor, guys, and make sure you leave a comment below. Will you guys be copping a pair of the Air Jordan 4's 5 Red Edition for 2019? Let me know. Alright, also, guys, make sure you give a brother a like for this video. It would greatly be appreciated. And as always, guys, if you enjoy this content, please make sure that you smack that subscribe button. Alright, guys, so this is T. McNeil from the DC Show. I will catch y'all in the next video, man. Alright, thanks for watching.